Friends, I wanted to read the holy book of Vedas for a long period of time. Those of you who do not know what Vedas are the most ancient Hindu scriptures written way back in time in the early Sanskrit language. These Vedas are a collection of wisdom, philosophy, and way to lead life. So coming back to the point, as I said, as I always wanted to read the Vedas, I got hold of an English translated version. This is translated by Vivek and Deepavali Debroy. Great piece of work. And I thought as I'm reading it, I might as well record small videos, post it on my YouTube channel for your view and feedback. This is the first video in the series, and in this video, I'm going to provide an overarching aspect of the Vedas itself. So let's begin. Vedas in the original time were known as Trai. Trai is a Sanskrit word which basically means three. So Vedas are a collection of three books. The first is the Rig Veda, which is a book of knowledge. The second book is the Yajur Veda, which is a book of action or karma. And the third is the Samaveda, which is a book of devotion. There's a fourth book as well, which came much later in time, known as Atharva Veda. And that is again a collection of different hymns and incantation. Any Vedas that you pick up, it's basically has two different segments or section. The first section known as Samhita, and the second section is known as Brahmanas. Samhitas are a collection of hymns and incantation, which are sacrifices given to God. In Sanskrit, they are known as slokas and mantras. And Brahmanas are a very important integral piece of those Vedas, because this section in Brahmanas provides all the explanation to the slokas and mantras, which are hymns and incantation, in detail. So if you need to understand the Veda, you need to read both in conjunction so that you can understand what's going on and what they are trying to depict. Going forward, I also wanted to let you know that there are various philosophers, there are different thoughts in Hindu mythology, which claims that Vedas were not written by human beings, rather they were directly written by God. And that has a correlation to the eras that we live in. So if you read Hindu mythology, the entire world lives in a cycle. There are 4 eras to it. And that goes in for about 4,320,000 years in a cycle. So once that happened, it keeps going back again and again. So there are 4 eras, and they are in Sanskrit known as Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. And the difference you can find is in Satya Yuga, everything is in peace, harmony, people love each other, there are no fights, no wars. And as you keep moving from Satya Yuga to Kali Yuga, the war, the jealousy, the prejudice increases. According to the books, we are in Kali Yuga now, so when this age ends, we'll again go back to Satya Yuga, which is the age of harmony. Why is it important? Because in Vedas, it says that when the Dwapar Yuga comes, at that particular point in time, the God himself create a incarnation so that that person can decide how this book of Vedas has to be divided and segregated, which can be used to again teach people about well-being, goodness, philosophy of being right, so that as the ages passes along, the Satya can again come into play. And that's the reason why some of the philosophers believe that Atharva Veda was written as a part of that. Now coming back to this, in the last Dwapar Yuga, there's a rishi, or there's a saint or a hermit who was born, who wrote the Mahabharata as well. His name was Krishna Davapayana Vedavyasa. So if you know Mahabharata, which is one of the epic stories, Mahabharata was written by Vyas. Actually, Vyas' full name is what I told you just now, Krishna Davapayana Vedavyasa. So that's about Vedas for you, the first video. I also want to let you know that there are different philosophers who believe Vedas were written in different period of time. Some believes it was written in 6000 BC. Some believe it is written in 4500 years before Christ. And some believe it is written in about 1000 to 900 BC. In fact, Rig Veda was the first one to be written, and they believe it was written somewhere in 900 BC time period. Hope you find it very interesting. In the next chapter or so, I'm going to read the Rig Veda, and I'm going to provide my perspective on that book as I read through it. Thank you for listening, and I hope you like what you heard. Take care now. Bye.